Hello, my name is Bill Edgett. Today is September 17th, 2025, and tomorrow I'm in court, September 18th, 2025, for a hearing in the matter of FDSJ 722-23, the Minister of Social Development as the applicant against Nika Edgett and William Edgett respondents. So this is apparently a notice of motion form. I was served the other day, and I did see an affidavit by a new social worker, and I plan on filing a lawsuit for defamation against that social worker for the information contained within the affidavit. And I also intend to file a lawsuit against the province of New Brunswick, Department of Social Development, for the civil tort abusive process for the information contained in that report and what they are attempting to do when they have a 63-page report from clinical psychologist Dr. Lynn Steinberg recognizing parental alienation. And the province of New Brunswick, according to the Supreme Court of Canada, has a duty of care. I can't remember the case file now. I've got it printed out. I'm getting ready to present it tomorrow to the court. And they have failed to do anything to protect my children or me from the abuse, the ongoing abuse that was recognized in this clinical evaluation report by Dr. Lynn Steinberg. So I've asked Grok a few questions because Voice of the Child reports are a judicial tool, and they are done at the request of judges. So Peter Cardy, a social worker who was hired by Daniel Kelly of the Department of Social Development, conducted 2 VOCs in my children absent my knowledge, consent, or participation, which violates the process for conducting Voice of the Child reports in the province of New Brunswick. And the social worker should never have conducted these because, one, Daniel Kelly is not a judge, and it is a judicial tool. So a VOC report needs to be ordered by the court. Now, when it comes to fraud, there is, I've been asking Grok, there is a financial element to that. So someone paid for these VOC reports. It wasn't me. I wasn't aware they took place. The only reason I'm aware they took place is because I am being forced to represent myself because the Legal Aid Services Commission of the province of New Brunswick and Judge Hackett have chose to deny me legal representation in compliance with the 2009 Supreme Court decision, GJ versus the province of New Brunswick. I know I should take the time, put everything together, and present this information coherently and logically. But I don't want any of what I am doing or what is happening to come off as rehearsed and prepared and maybe not truthful. So I'm trying to do this live to the best of my abilities, and remember all the details and information. Like I said, I'm preparing numerous things to happen here, and I'm just overwhelmed, and I'm really not capable. I don't have the resources to take on the province of New Brunswick, Department of Social Development, Department of Justice, Legal Aid Services Commission, New Brunswick Association of Social Workers. They're not a government agency, but they're protecting Daniel Kelly and Peter Cardy, the social workers. Who else? I know there's other entities. The RCMP, they're involved, submitting affidavits into a family court matter on behalf of the minister. They're not professionals in child protection issues. Why are they submitting affidavits in support of the Minister of the Department of Social Development? They have nothing relevant to add. The only thing they can add would be prejudicial, not probative, which means they can only offer their opinions, and their opinions are pretty much worthless because it's not a criminal matter. Their opinions would matter in a criminal case in criminal court. This is not a criminal case. It is not in criminal court. It is a civil matter. And when you call to report child abuse to the RCMP Police, they will tell you it is a civil matter, that you need to contact Child Protection, that they do not investigate these matters, which I find quite hypocritical. And just ridiculous that Corporal Julie Rogers Marsh and Anthony Smith of the Grand Bay Westfield Detachment have submitted affidavits on behalf of the Minister of the Department of Social Development in case FDSJ 722-23. I've asked Grok about abusive process by a public official, criminal abusive process, criminal conspiracy, fraud, and fabrication of evidence. And it looks like almost all the evidence submitted to the court by the minister meet the criteria for these criminal charges. So I'm planning on contacting a law firm tomorrow, tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow. I just can't do it tonight. I have to get to bed. I have to be at court for 9 in the morning. Right now I'm very shaky. And I'm trying to prepare the best as I can. And I'm being attacked by Department of Social Development, Department of Justice, social workers, law society, lawyers, the whole gambit. The guardian ad litem, Patricia Gallagher-Jetty, who's been assigned to represent the children, has done nothing to protect the children, which violates the Child, Youth and Wellbeing Act, because she's a mandatory reporter of child abuse, and has done nothing to protect or help my children from the diagnosed child abuse and the report of Dr. Lynn Steinberg. In fact, no one that has the report, including Kelly Lamrock, the child and youth advocate, have done anything to help my children or protect them from the abuse. So I plan on filing notice of actions and civil lawsuits against parties involved and agencies, and I will sit and take videos of me completing these tasks on my computer and share these videos on the YouTube channel so that others that are being abused by the system will learn what to look for, what evidence to collect, and be able to represent themselves against the abuse of any provincial government agencies. I miss my children. I miss them every day. I'm not the only person who's being abused by the Department of Social Development. Many other people have contacted me, and many other people wish to share their stories, and I'm going to give them the opportunity to do that. And I'm going to try to help everyone who's been abused by the Department of Social Development, Department of Justice, and corruption within the provincial government of the province of New Brunswick, to expose this so other children and families do not suffer the way we have.